Before this video starts, I'd like to make a small note. All of the beer in this video is handled responsibly, none of it is consumed straight, and all of the alcohol is boiled off. There is no actual beer in the finished product. Thank you. Butter, sugar, corn syrup, whipped cream, and bottle of beer. What am I making today? Beer flavored caramels. But what else am I making? This is not all that I'm making today. I'm making caramels and putting them inside of cookies. Last second decision. I thought about putting the cookies in this video, but this is gonna be about 9 minutes long, and I think that it's best to put it in another video. So I'm going to be making these caramels today, and then I'm going to make the cookies tomorrow. And I've never made caramels before, so that's going to be interesting. And yeah. Okay, the caramels start by taking this beer, which I'm not using all of the beer. This is actually mostly water. So I'm going to cook it down, and I'm going to make a beer extract, which I actually will be using in the recipe. Okay, so we have our beer. Ooh, and we're going to be, I guess I'm just going to pour it in and cook it down until it's a fine extract. At this point, the volume is starting to go down. I remember it was the liquid level was a little bit higher before, so that is good. It's definitely starting to get more concentrated. We are nearing the end of this process. I believe this is just about done because it's now just a concentrated, flavorful liquid, and this will be used with the rest of my ingredients. This is what I came up with. This is syrup. It's very thick, and now that it's cooled, it's even thicker, and I'm actually kind of worried that I won't be able to evenly combine it with everything else. Now it's time to make the actual caramels. Okay, so we're putting in a pot because we're going to be heating this. It's caramels. We're going to be putting in 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of light brown sugar, a cup of heavy cream. We're going to put in 2 sticks of butter, or a cup of butter. So it's sticking to the wrappers. A half cup of light corn syrup. Light corn syrup. Everything's starting to heat up, and it's going to get liquidier and softer. We have all of our ingredients here, and they're going to start heating up. Slowly, it's going to heat very slowly. Caramels actually take a very long time to cook, so I'm going to let this basically sit here, and I'm going to use a candy thermometer. That's this thing. Yeah, I'm going to use this candy thermometer to determine the exact temperature of my mixture to make sure that it's the perfect temperature when it's done. 5 minutes later. This is my product. So obviously it's going to take like half an hour for this to fully cook. The temperature is about, I got some stuff on it, so it's about 230, and it's climbing slowly. And my goal, again, is 244. 1 eternity later. This is just about done. So I'm about to add the beer extract, which is the last step. And then I'm gonna be just cooling the caramels. So now we're just gonna sort of place it in there. Hopefully I won't drop the spoon, but my idea is it will sort of melt off as it sort of gets back to the same temperature. It's like one of those melting, like hot chocolate lollipop things, or whatever they're called, like hot chocolate sticks that you stick in hot milk, and it melts. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. So this is sort of just gonna, oh yeah, it's actually working. I don't know if you can see, but once sticky, hard beer extract is starting to come off, so that's excellent. I believe that's the end of this step. We have the crushed pretzels now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start putting these on top. Beep 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 boo. The caramels were a little bit hot when they were coming straight out of the pot, so we let them cool on our tabletop for a little while, and now they're cooling in the fridge. So they're gonna harden up, and then what we're gonna do tomorrow when I'm making the cookies is I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna cut it up into little pieces, and then each piece is gonna go into a cookie.
The next morning.
It's the next day, and now the caramels are cooled and they're ready to be taken out. So I'm gonna take them out of the fridge, and then they're gonna thaw for about 15 minutes before they're ready to be cut up into individual bite-sized caramels. So we're here, these are the caramels. They're very cold, and we're basically just gonna take this out and put it over here. I'll be back in 15 minutes, and I'll be ready to cut them. I am putting these in cookies, but I need them to be in small pieces, just like regular caramels, so that they can fit in the centers when I'm making the cookies. So let's see if I can show you. I've cut a bunch of caramels, so I have some to try. And then, if you can see, there are a bunch of little cracks. Like you can see little grooves that I cut into the rest of the block. And what I'm doing there is I'm making it so that I have these sized caramels again on this side. I'm finally ready to try my beer flavored pretzel topped caramels. Wow. Like, this is the kind of thing I would expect to find in a candy shop where they make them professionally. I mean, I was worried that I would do something wrong to the caramel and like burn it or not cook it enough or like, you know, spill it all everywhere. But this actually came out really, really well. Although the one thing that I am kind of surprised about is that they don't actually taste a lot like beer. I mean, I don't drink beer, obviously, but this really doesn't taste like beer. It just tastes like caramel. So, all in all. Okay, so I'm gonna finish cutting all of these caramels into little bite-sized caramels. And then once I have all of these ready, I'm going to start making the cookies. So, this video is over now. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And I'll be posting my cookies soon. So, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe, maybe. Bye.